have made it to March. Finally, it begins here for us with Oregon paying a visit to Illinois. Welcome courtside and thanks. Starting lineups now presented by PetSmart. Biddle's return from foot and ankle injuries stabilized the Oregon lineup. 8th consecutive game where these starters read just like that. For Illinois will March hold. And the Ducks will begin after a weekend loss up the road in Evanston. 1-point loss. Biddle can hit from inside or out. Shot clock an issue now, down to 5. Simpkins, first miss of the night. I say the best it's ever been the last 30 years, averaging 85 points per game. Only Michigan is better. Davis has been doing that well inside. Well, they were better in the back half of February. Carter back inside to Stewart. He had 2 baskets over the weekend, but
to the body knocks you back, and he wants to finish with that right hand.
Illinois inside, Wagler, good dish. Mirkovic lid on the basket to start here for the
Bird have had some good looks, and they haven't made them.
Good look inside to Biddle, and the first 2 baskets to Oregon.
Well, Illinois has got to get back, Gary.
So offense has been the strong point for the Illini, but they start out 0 for 3 with 1 turnover. Davis with an air ball. And I called out after that loss to Michigan by head coach Brad Underwood. Evans strong to the basket, and it's 6-zip.
Well, with Jake Davis guarding him, I'd run row here. I mean, I thought you were supposed to stand till they score.
It had enough. Thankfully, they did sit. Mirkovic with the first bucket.
Coverage, if the guard does his job, the pick and pop, it makes it very vulnerable in that coverage.
Decisive Simpkins, Big East basketball. St. John's winning by 3, a close one against Georgetown. It's senior night here in Champaign, number 11 Illinois. Tough start here against Oregon. Biddle, he knocks down a 3. Oregon off to a wonderful start.
Well, the Ducks,
1 out of 8, and again, it's the offense that's been leading the way here.
I like this, and I like Ivisic going into the posting him up and fighting outside the paint. You will live with that if you're Illinois.
Wagler with a lane and 1. He's looking for it on defense and with rebounding. Freshman Wagler completes the 3-point play. And
this is the spread offense bowl here. Brad Underwood's whole offense, and Dana will still run it every once in a while.
Evans misses from 3. They join Nebraska and Wisconsin, the only teams in the Big Ten averaging more than 33s per game. Up and in for Ivisic. That's Svonimir. You know, a lot of times for Oregon, Robbie, they expect their bigs to do well. Can they get anything from the guards? What a block from Ivisic.
And their first game back, but the last 2, it's been a different story. Maybe tonight jumpstart Stojakovic.
Illinois coming alive now. Illinois with a chance to build on its lead. Stojakovic, no points Friday night. That changed right there. Evans, they continue to try 3s with the bigs. Biddle rebound. Lost control. Another rebound for Ivisic. 3 already. Long there. Humrickhouse back out to Ivisic.
For his last 6 games, he's had 2 offensive rebounds. Humrickhouse has been a factor going to the offensive.
Here comes Stojakovic. Off the bench to the hole. He's got a quick 4 points. And 1 for 8. Wagler wide open to the glass. He'll have a chance to make it 1 more. Good hustle, Davis.
Jake Davis and Humrickhouse are always crashing the offensive boards.
Davis has been hitting these. And again.
Oregon has got to find the inside here. Go inside to Nate Biddle.
There you go. Made it look easy.
But their spacing was fabulous, and you've got Humrickhouse down.
They went just over 6 minutes without a basket. Wagler left open.
If you're in the drop, your guards better get.
Wash, rinse, repeat. A missed 3 and a rebound for Illinois. So Stojakovic draws the foul against Stewart there. Ivisic getting closer. Had it knocked away by Biddle.
But even even with the schedule kind of easing up on them, this group, you can give them credit for staying with it. Because the season had seemingly started to spiral. Go to USC, you win a game. It's not been easy for this group, and certainly this coaching staff.
At least 20 wins.
I mean, he has, and you look at the tournament success and all the winning they've done.
Wagler sat for a moment on the bench. Check back in. Ivisic, deep three. Foul inside against Mirkovic.
Tough shot there to win the game.
Evans snakes his way in, kicks it out. Lindsay three. They cannot buy one.
They are getting them up.
Boswell, one of the three seniors here. Special night for him from Champaign. Said he had to get 20 to 20. Oregon's been in the Midwest for a while. As you mentioned, they lost to Northwestern on Saturday. Came to Champaign on Sunday. Deep three, not close. That was easy for Evans. Owning the glass, as they normally do under Brad Underwood. Kick it out. Humrick House. Three more.
Just a phenomenal play by Kyle.
Illinois now with 5 3-pointers this evening. Evans. Boy, at some point, their second one was going to go in. He and Biddle have clearly been the strong points of this offense. Wagler going one-on-one, little crossover. Duck rebound. Got to hurry now, though. Shot clock down to 3. Ivisic.
Oh, man.
Humrick House. I think he got that out of his hand for the start of March. Oregon has been struggling at this right there. Not close from another 3. He's got 8 points. Averaging just over 20 in Big Ten play. Ivisic tried to spot his brother there, taken away. Stay right.
Without Jackson Shelstad, his season-ending injury, that's obviously a massive hole for them. But for the game they win against Wisconsin, this guy was able to get involved. They need more from decisive.
You're in the state. Senior who's played all of his basketball in one place. Senior right there. Humrick House with his second 3.
But the miscommunication there from Simpkins, 8 possessions away from that result being really, really different.
Pull up. There they go. They knock one down. Simpkins. Davis got it off and also got fouled. Jake for quite a while was trying to find his role coming off the bench, but now has been starting as Stojakovic missed a couple.
You know what he's bringing, and he's shot the ball at a high level, but he is a great shooter, and certainly
about that, Robbie. He's made over half of his threes in the recent games, makes 2 out of 3 right there. Team high in points. Dump it inside, Mirkovic, and that's an easy start for the line.
They get the switch down there with Simpkins, and wise to go inside there.
And that was a problem the last couple of games, as they gave up 80 points in the paint,
which is a crazy number,
right? It was against Michigan. It was the defense that really got called out by Brad Underwood after the Michigan loss, and it was much better. The competition different as they leave Simpkins wide open. He knocks it down. Biddle rebound, knocked away, right to Wagler. Davis. That's a 3 he's been hitting with regularity. Save to Stewart. Biddle been their top threat offensively, no surprise, and that's his first free. Short that time. Evans rebound, wants to push, has Simpkins to his right, keeps it himself. Boswell got a hand in to knock it away. Thomas, the story of their night. Open 3, miss. Biddle. Another good look. Another miss.
Kwame Evans was right there for that offensive rebound, and Mirkovic just snatched it away.
Hey, how about that sequence? Rebound to 3.
That's just open shot.
And Mirkovic, the one guy, got complimented for his fight against Michigan. Had a double-double with 12 and 10 on Friday. There's the shot.
He's got one-on-one.
Get over 50% tonight, Robbie. Rest of the team is 6 out of 29.
Man, what a switch there by Wagler. Now Biddle ends up getting it, but he takes away that 3 and
clock to 7. Stojakovic kept it alive. 2 to shoot. Did get it off and knocked it down. Stewart tracked it down. Simpkins again. This time he makes it.
Illinois is playing a dangerous game. A field to start here.
Simpkins, another miss there. Stojakovic has 8 points, fakes the pass, Boy, is he pretty going to the hoops.
And in train.
Evans, guarded by Humrickhouse, spins. Well, that's pretty
move. Yeah, just going right at Humrickhouse.
Say that. Lubitsky, his first one.
I was thinking, if you're going to shoot it, you better make it. But he comes in, that's a big shot. Just like that, Oregon back within 13.
He's already above his average at 2.5. Stojakovic continues. Oh, got rejected by the rim. Mirkovic again loves that shot, and that's why.
You've got to find a man. Oregon in transition at the rim. Illinois got numbers.
Stojakovic. He is having himself a night at the rim.
Comes back home and has had a really good career here. The fact that he's going to play in 4 NCAA tournaments is an off-perimeter.
Stojakovic 13 points. He also came alive at Cal in March last year, averaged over 20 points in the month of March, and he's on his way to 20 tonight.
He's just... I do think Oregon has gone away too often from Biddle on the block.
Yeah, not enough touches down there. Also has 7 rebounds, make it 8. Flirting with a double-double. Keaton Wagler ahead of the pack. Nice reverse. The last couple of months. Stojakovic, shot clock to 3. Open enough. He'll shoot 2.
He finds his way back to the... You're almost amazed that it continues to cause so much confusion because there's so much tape of them doing it, but...
That's nice defense. Stojakovic, eye on the bucket. Ivisic. Converts the three-point play.
We've been kind of hammering on the threes, but that is a wide-open pick and pop for Oregon's best player.
Oh, he was going to throw that one down. Fouled on his way there.
They're very different, but Andre Stojakovic, obviously a very talented player.
Brad Underwood talking about how good. That's why he's playing better.
I will say about his dad, we watched a lot. I played for Rick Adelman for the Minnesota Timberwolves, and we watched none of the above.
Bill out again on the three-point line, and his fellow Twin Tower Evans takes it in, and he'll shoot 2.
This team, and with the kind of core of Biddle, Evans, Shellstat last year, they gave talented and big, and that game just goes the other way late. But you know, the thought was, all right, keep.
Carter back up top to Biddle. Evans, quick step to the baseline. He'll go right back to the line.
Re-injures the hand, and it's just one of those deals where it never got on track.
Evans is the other with 12. They also each have 7 rebounds. So you have Illinois right now in 4th place in the Big Ten, Robbie. Important for them. Mirkovic goes in. He gets 2 more. Important to hang on to that spot.
Oh, he triple by. So just so we don't hear about that.
Corrects my incorrect. Yeah,
you kind of just fall into that trap.
Johnson with his first couple of points tonight. Timeout here. AJ Red is the one we haven't seen play yet tonight. Mirkovic, well short. Oh, little reverse putback from Ivisic. You get to Chicago and rest for a couple minutes.
That's
and
right.
then make the 3-hour drive. Boswell, in and out.
But just a guy that understands his role, takes shots from 3, and now is out there and really trying his best to guard.
Oh, he heard you. Rebound Oregon. No.
Ben, when I'm talking you up, you got to make that shot.
You set him up. Phillips, deep 3. And their struggles continue. Mirkovic, another rebound.
Jamari Phillips.
Still plenty of time to get there. Mirkovic, Boswell. Good block. Another good block. Mirkovic cleans it up. Johnson. He's having himself a night. That's 5, season high.
Luke Johnson.
To the live, they've got 20 more. Tommy Ivisic, in and out.
You have to think for Brad, go down just for his confidence going forward.
Made just 1 tonight. Has been struggling recently. Foul against Biddle as he was trying to back it in. Stewart, little too much for Biddle.
This looks like pickup right here.
And now it's 5-on-4. Well, he looks good doing that.
His first semester and that he did a great job, so they just elevated him to the team.
Ducks get that 2-second bucket for Kozisti. Picks it off. Petrovic. Back to Red. Could it be? Oregon with a chance to respond there. I think the ball was on the...
After screaming.
Hey, look at this guy.
He is out here balling now.
26-point win at home.